What is up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be going over Fortnite's newest trailer, which is a trailer for the upcoming South Park collab update that will be coming out this Friday. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, find it helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, comment down below what you think of this update, and if you guys would like to use my code in the shop when getting anything, it is EvolvedJake, just like my channel name is, and it is underneath the webcam at all times. So we start off here with the boys from South Park playing Fortnite. And I'm interested to see if we're going to get a full-on, like, kind of parody episode. I think that'd be pretty interesting. I don't watch, like, every South Park episode, and I haven't really watched in a long time, but I did when I was a little kid. In the World of Warcraft and Guitar Hero episodes, I really enjoyed both of those.
Where are you, Stan? I'm in a car, dude. I just ran over Kenny.
Someone grab his reboot.
Kenny's down. Kenny is down. Hold tight, Kenny. I'm coming. Cartman's going after Kenny. Run him over. Hey, fellas. I still didn't get an invite.
So this is a big kind of part of it. There's 4 boys currently playing Fortnite, and then the 5th one, Butters, is not able to get in the match and play with them, and we'll kind of come back to this in a moment.
Cartman's over here. He's over here. Fellas. Oh, God. Kenny's gonna D-red. He's left, Taco. This is so awesome. Fellas? Oh, my God. That was so epic. I can't believe how much we low-key pwned you guys. Your team lost. How was that pwnage? Yeah, I said we low-key pwned you guys. That's the low-key part. We didn't win. We're low-key unbeatable. At 10, and then I was all low-key totally taking Kyle down, and then Kenny low-key took Stan out, and our team beat theirs like low-key 50 times in a row.
This is not the bus driver I know from this show.
What the hell?
Fools! You dare to mock Professor Chaos? You guys never let me play Fortnite with you! Well, that's just because you low-key suck at Fortnite, Butters. Actually, you just suck at Fortnite. It's not even low-key. Silence! You have ignored me for the last time. Now you shall do my bidding.
This is going to be a mythic in-game.
The stick of truth. Butters, where did you get that? Well, I went to Stark's pond and I swam around looking for it all morning. We threw it in the pond because it's too powerful, Butters. You don't know what that thing is capable of. Oh, yes, I do. With this stick, any wish can become reality. And so now, you guys will play Fortnite with me.
This is going to be the battle bus during the South Park collab. I guess that's the bus driver. He dropped it. Alright, so before we get into more looks at this is the Chapter 7 map, but you see on the right side here, there's not as much snow on these mountains as there currently is in-game. So I expect the map to kind of go back to the pre-Winterfest version as far as snow is concerned. So these mountains are going to be less snowy. I don't think the lake will be frozen anymore. I'm interested to see what happens with the Clausy Lodge POI because that I don't think is shown at all from this image. But that was added with the Winterfest update. So I don't know if they'll go back to what was there previously or if, you know, Clausy Lodge will be like a melted version of that area now. But at the very least, the amount of snow on the map is certainly getting reduced. I don't think there's any more map changes that you can see from this screen. These are the South Park skins. We get a look at them here in a moment, I think. So Cartman Land is going to be replacing Wonky Land. So the Wonky Land POI will now be Cartman themed. But it seems like the layout of the POI is exactly identical to how it currently is. They're going to fly through it in a moment. And the layout looks pretty similar to me. So I think this is mostly a cosmetic change, but it does appear that the Stick of Truth will be there, which is going to be a mythic in-game. It was previously leaked that this will control the storm in some way. So I don't know if it's going to change the shape of the storm, or maybe it'll work somewhat like a storm flip, like you can designate certain areas to become safe or storm, kind of depending on how they were. The storm flip grenade was added in Season X and you would throw it. And if you threw it into the storm, the area it affected would become safe for its duration. And if you threw it into the safe area, that area would become storm. So it's a pretty interesting item. And I could see this maybe having a somewhat similar effect, but we do know that this will be impacting the storm in some way during the South Park collab, and it will be a mythic item. Whether it's at Cartman Land every game or it moves around, we'll have to see. And this is the look at these skins. So, hold on, I thought that was like a good time to pause, but they trolled. Okay, so we have the Kyle skin, the Kenny skin, Cartman, Butters, and Stan. And these will be skins coming to the item shop during the South Park collab. There will also be a South Park mini pass. We haven't had a mini pass update in quite some time. I believe the most recent one was, or the final one, was the Pirates of the Caribbean one in Chapter 5, Season 3. But this will be a independent pass that you can level up and unlock rewards from. And it is currently expected that this pass will actually be free. In the past, you had to purchase them to get all of the rewards, and there was like a skin associated with it. But all of these skins, as I said, are going to be shop. The pass should be free, and we'll probably have like several minor rewards. Nothing too crazy since it is going to be free. And they're going to be mech suit versions of the characters. The snowball launcher is shown being used in this trailer, which I find to be surprising. I expected with these for all of the Winterfest stuff to be removed in this update. So like the snowball launcher, the icy feet, the presents, the snow on the map, maybe the DeLorean. That one's kind of like I could go either way on it because it does seem like that's more of like a collab for the battle pass as well. But the snowball launcher still being in surprises me. And you could argue that, oh, it's just a trailer, it's really not that big of a deal. But oftentimes, like the items and stuff they show in trailers ends up being in the game in some way. So the snowball launcher may still be in. There's more look at the skins. The Cheesy Poofs healing item looks very similar to the Scooby Snacks, at least in terms of how you use it. And the fact that they've reused that animation kind of makes me think it'll be similar to how the Scooby Snacks were during Fortnitemares. If you guys weren't playing back then, it was a healing item that you could kind of use and come back to, similar to a Chug Jug. Like as you used it, you would use some of the heals that it had for you. It would heal both white health and shield, I believe. And then it would also give you unlimited sprint for a period of time. So if these Cheesy Poofs work similar to the Scooby Snacks or just identically, it will probably be the best healing item in the game while it's in the game. There's going to be a Towley sidekick, which is very surprising. I imagine the dialogue that this sidekick says during gameplay will be not what it says during the show.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
I mean, I guess he'll say that, but like the other things that Towley typically talks about, I don't expect to be talked about in game. And you see all these characters are running for the stick, and now Butters pulls up. He grabs it. It kind of reminds me of the transformation mythics that we've had, and maybe it'll be something like that, like the animation he did when he picked it up. And I don't know. Okay. So here's more look at the skins and stuff. But one thing that is going to be coming to the game during this update is actually going to be the new Quince team game size, which is going to be squads of 5. So that was kind of why I talked about like him being mad they wouldn't play with him because they didn't have a spot open. During this update from January 9th to February 5th, there will be a teams of 5 game mode or squads of 5 game mode. So you can play with four of your other friends plus you in a squad. And like I said, that is going until February 5th, which is a little less than a month. And because that game mode is coming in with the South Park collab and lasting that long, I wouldn't be surprised if the South Park collab items themselves and, you know, the Cartman Land POI are sticking around until the 5th as well. That could be incorrect, but the fact that like they already have the game mode set to end on that date makes me think that the entire collab update is going to be that long. And so we may see other items coming to the game as well during this time. As far as gameplay items right now, the only ones that we know of are the Cheesy Poofs and the Stick of Truth. There's this glider here, but I think that'll just be a glider. And then same with the pickaxe Kenny is holding. I feel like that's just going to be a pickaxe. So maybe there's more items, maybe they're not. But this collab is expected to be about a month long, which I think is pretty normal for like the mini pass updates that we have had in the past. But that is going to be it for this video. Map changes, Winterfest stuff gone, Stick of Truth, Teams of 5 game mode, and then maybe more as well. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this update and what you think of the trailer. As always, if you guys did find this to be helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.